Okay, wow guys, I'm actually very excited to view this one. This is Emerald Hills, a development by Goco Land or Hong Leong Bank lah, as many people will know it, right? So this place is actually in Alam Damai, Cheras. As you can see at that site over there, right, completely end-locked already, nothing else over here. So when you come over here in the driveway just now, right, beautiful, very quiet, very serene. So as we are waiting for the visitor pass to check this place out, we'll look and enjoy this guardhouse first, because this guardhouse over here, cantik. So the worst part about this development is that the visitor car park is on 6A. Means you will need to pusing 12 kali. Aiyo. Which is very odd actually, because some of the developments, they actually just put the visitor car park on the ground floor lah. So let us know in the comments, would you prefer a condo that puts visitor car park on the ground floor or the top floor? So we just finally got to the visitor car park and we noticed that there's actually a storage room over here. So this is actually only for certain lots of the units in this development, which is very similar to M Adora lah. And the car park over here is also rather decently sized, right? So you're not going to be seeing any sort of very cramped in your area. And I think all the big Hilux 4x4, no issues lah, because very low dense, very wide. And lobby over here, I love the fact that they already have facade designs on this. Very nicely done. Okay, now this is very interesting because DBKL allow 9 breeds under UUK 2B. These are the animals or the dog breed that is allowed in a condo. Basically all the miniature dogs lah. That is interesting. So we are now at the lift lobby of this development and I got to say this is very nicely done. Very warm and very luxury design language. So we are level 7 facility area of the particular development, and you can see straight away, even though this is a pet-friendly condo, right, because outside there you have the park, this facility floor is not lah, so it's a pet-free zone. Don't bring your pet, 200 ringgit fine. And now coming here, this is a decently sized facility area. The first thing you will see is the children's playground area over here lah. I like the fact that straight away you come here, already can play with the slide. Kids facility area is pretty sizable, pretty nice. And I don't know if you guys can hear this from the camera or from the microphone. This place you can hear very silent. You can hear the hutan punya sound punya. Wow, quite nice. And overall landscaping over here, as you can see, very well done. I think this one better than the one that we have went to in M Adora, because there's different type of greeneries over here lah. This is a very interesting design. I wonder what this is for. Is it for you to just kind of sit down and then maybe at night you can enjoy this area? Okay, so level 7 facility area is really all kids punya playground lah. As you can see over here, there's really nothing much going on beyond the kids playground and the very weird circular thing over there that is actually facing this side of the forest lah. Landscaping, very nice. But beyond that, on level 7, there's really nothing going on lah. So this one over here, meh. And guys, this got to be the centerpiece of this development. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so quiet, it's so serene over here. And the amount of greeneries that you get over here, the landscaping, beautifully designed. It really emulates the Desa Park punya vibe. It's just that because this is completely residential, there's no commercial area over here. It's just rather quiet. You know, right now it's about 2:50 p.m. on a Thursday, a day after Christmas, and you don't see anybody here fully utilizing the facility at all lah. But man, I'm falling in love in this place, man. So as you can see, walking across the facility area, I gotta say lah, this waterfall over here, damn nice. And I want to really check out the swimming pool over here, which is also facing the lake. Not sure if this is actually a man-made lake or it's actually already existingly there. I think it's existingly there lah, then they just kind of build around it, right? Oh wow, look at that. That is a lizard. Oh, that's an iguana. Oh my lord. Can you guys see that? There's a little iguana over there. Dang, that's interesting. I'm at the swimming pool and I'm actually sitting down right now, which is rather sizable. This is Olympic size. Wow, look at that view. Isn't that beautiful? Congratulations lah for the people that bought this property over here. This is beautiful for own stay. So now we are at the multi-purpose hall or the badminton court. That is fairly sizable. Sadly, it's only one court, but it's actually rather nicely design. I also love the fact that the floorings are already done up for badminton grade punya quality, and they even have this podium over here. So now we are at the Clubhouse lounge, management office and the gym room. Nobody is here right now, so that's why all the lights are off. So coming upstairs, that would be your gym room. Oh wow, this is a beautiful gym room over here, and there's even a water machine. Gym room is very well equipped, and more importantly, the treadmill is actually facing the beautiful lake that we have saw just now that we have came from. I really like how they actually play with the lake as a centerpiece of this development. So yeah, design of the gym is actually very nice. Okay, so we are now at the unit, and this is one of the larger units in this particular development. As you can see, the owner over here has already decided to go with this type of design over here. Cabinets down there, you can actually still put your shoes, and also there's a full-on cabinet over here. So when you come in over here on the main entrance, you can see straight away instantaneously, right? This one is because of feng shui. They went with this curvy punya design, right? And when you look on top, right, why are the lights left, right? Is this because of feng shui? So apparently the feng shui master has already told them that certain area requires certain type of lighting. So that's why the design is like such. And when you see over here, the kitchen area itself, rather spacious. I like the fact that they actually went with this type of sinky, right? This sinky over here, very interesting design, because he has this one over here. Wow, cantik. And when coming to the yard area, they have also designed it in a way whereby they have a very big area for your laundry. So apparently the owner has this very massive looking washing machine that he wants to use, right? So that's the reason why they put out a bigger space. I like the fact in this area over here, there's actually a railing. This railing is very important because in the future when you want to service your aircon and whatnot, right, then it's a little bit easier for the workers to actually come and do regassing and whatnot. A bit safer because there's this over here. As compared to some of the condos that we have been to so far, completely doing like this, they're going to charge you more money because safety hazard. So just now I also forgot to mention, right, a lot of cabinets nowadays come with the wooden design. Now personally, I find this a little bit more interesting because this one uses full aluminium. So in the event where there's moisture or it's wet, right, senang to clean and maintain because no damages aluminium wouldn't karat or whatnot. And this one over here, I love the fact they have a very big hood and hob over here. Essentially, they have already hacked the wall over there so that all this dirt and debris can go out. Living hall itself, right, as mentioned, this is a feng shui master design particularly for this owner already one. So you can see over here all curved edges, very interesting design that I've never really seen before, you know. So the designer that did this, right, really kudos to them, really hats off, because this is really hard to pull off, guys. Look at this design over here, a cabinet that is curved. How often do you get to see this? Really not that often guys. Wow. Now this is the highlight of this particular development Got to say, this one reminds me a little bit like Desa Park. No commercial area over here, but this is serene, this is beautiful. I can imagine myself sitting over here just drinking coffee every single morning. This is beautiful. Gokoland, you guys did a really good job at this, man. Seriously. You're here again. Now this is a beautiful marble table. As you can see, this one, if I'm not mistaken, from top all the way to the bottom over here, right, the edges are already very refined. So there is no such thing as gigi or sharp edges over here that will cut you, right? And I gotta say, sitting over here with that type of view, so welcome to my new office area. So I was told that this particular owner actually works from home quite often, and for them to have this design over here really makes a lot of sense because initially they wanted to conceal this area to make it like a room on its own, right? But in all honesty, I don't think that's required because it would just make the place a little bit more cramped. And right now when I'm looking at this, wow, ample amount of space, very nice. So coming to the room 1 over here, you can tell instantaneously that this is also very high ceiling, 11.5, but they decided to do a bit of plaster ceiling so that they can actually put the lighting into a right spot that they like. Now coming to the master bedroom toilet itself, right? Wow, this landlord, they are really something very special. Okay, you can see. Oh, so this is for condos or for units, right, that doesn't have a very big yard area, or you don't want to kind of like damage the property's appearance by putting your clothing outside to dry, right? They decided to put it in the master toilet room over here because there's enough space for you to actually have this. And I want to show you guys, right, there's a UV light system to actually kill the bacteria and germs, and there's also hot air coming out. I think more people should do this guys. This is very nice. This is the master bedroom, and as you can see, they actually allowed natural sunlight to come in from 2 different areas. One over here, which also lets a bit of air to ventilate the room, and the other one actually on this side over here. This actually is a very unique and nice design. I personally like this because air can ventilate from one end to the other end, and just now the view is the same of the balcony. So every morning you will get this beautiful view of this lake and that swimming pool. And because I just opened the window from both ends, right, you can really feel that the air is actually ventilating from one side to the other side. So cabinet wise also, they decided to go all the way to the ceiling height. And just now when we were here, we noticed something a bit off which is this cabinet, okay? But no worries, I was told that the designers that brought us here over today, they are going to rectify that issue lah. But that is actually quite an odd design, which I think can be rectified if they just put a sliding door over there, or maybe just kind of put 1 or 2 inches down lah. So not a big issue, but very happy that we spotted it just now lah. Okay, so it's coming to the end of this particular Alam Damai Emerald Hill vineyard development, and I got to say this is one of the developments in Cheras that I would personally consider staying on my own lah, because the ample amount of greeneries over here and the quietness of this place, right, is something that I personally really like lah. As compared to the other Cheras vineyard properties, it's always in a very congested, very noisy vineyard area. But this one is more secluded. You can even hear birds chirping right now. And I think the overall deliverables and quality of fittings over here is just top notch. So Gokoland, Hong Leong Bank, you guys are doing an absolutely beautiful job over here. To me, the biggest highlight definitely was the lake in the middle. I love the fact that it's just so quiet, so serene, and this is a very low dense development, right? So in all honesty, I think this might be the one and only Cheras property that I may consider for own stay lah. So that's pretty much it for this one. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.